Okay. Hello. It's time for our legendary show. Get in here, everybody get in here. Okay. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. Well, before we get into it, if you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello. Hello, mother. All right, so listen. Today's a legendary day. Y'all do understand that today is a legendary day, okay? Want to just do a sound check? Okay, we're good. Okay, today is a legendary day, all right? And there's some people mad. But we're going to have a conversation today because I need to know, are we going, what are we doing? Are we still going payola? Are we still going, sympathy? Are we doing a title change? What are we doing? Because it's up and it's stuck. I knew the people was going to be so mad at me. But honestly, what are we doing? It's up and it's stuck at this point. What excuse are we going to have to use? Okay, if you don't know what's going on, Cardi B Up went number 1. It debuted at number 2. But 6 weeks in, now it's number 1. All right? Here's the thing. What's so special about this record is the fact that not only is this a single solo record, all right, and this is Cardi B's second single solo record to go number 1, which means a record all by herself, no features. She didn't feature no collabs, no Cardi B times, just Cardi B. Bodak Yellow is that. Up is that. It goes number 1. She's the only female rapper to have 2 number 1 single solo records go number 1. That's huge. Before with Bodak Yellow, she broke the record because the only other female rapper that had got a single solo number 1 was Lauryn Hill. Cardi B broke that with Bodak Yellow. Then she broke her own record with Up. Listen, this is why this is a big deal, because this Up record, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even think that this was going number 1. She didn't think that this was gonna go number 1. She was happy that it went number 2. This wasn't a record that had a big. I mean, yeah, she sold vinyls and merch and things like that, but this wasn't a record that had a huge production rollout. I mean, it was a great video, but this wasn't a WAP rollout. You know what I mean? This wasn't a big roll. It was just kind of like my single's coming out. I'm putting it out. We're dropping a video. We're gonna sell some merch. You know what I mean? And we'll see what it does. And also, this is not a poppy record. This is more of a hip hop record. This is not a mainstream record. So for this to do numbers like that and stick, that's huge. Whether you want to give it credit or not, Up was not one of those records that would be considered like pop. So I like the record, you know. Do I think that TikTok has some influence on it? Yeah, but a lot of Cardi B's records are not heavy, high TikTok records. But just like TikTok can work for everybody else, it should be able to work for her too. This is probably one of the only records that I feel like really had, you know, TikTok helped push it, gave it a second wind. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of artists that we would never have known of or heard of had there not been for TikTok. So I think that, you know, in this era now, people are just understanding the power of social media, and it's helping, and it's for the artists. And, you know, this is great. This is great. Cardi B is literally the queen of this era. Right now, she's running. There's nobody running it like her. She has 5 number 1 hit records. At Billboard number 1. She has more than 5 hit records, but I'm just saying, like, she has 5 number 1 records, and 2 of them are by herself. So she doesn't even need features. Remember, this also was that one where she didn't get listen, there wasn't many blogs that supported her on this record. The Shade Room did not repost her. And many other blogs did not repost Cardi B. They were not promoting Up. There were blogs even promoting the Mere Pesos record. And it still went number one. We promoted it over here. We helped. And you know what I mean? We supported it. And we kept the conversation going. And listen, I like the record. I like to hear Up in the club. It's a dope record. Cardi B is just getting started. Listen, and I can't wait to see her outside. Cardi B is the female, she's the queen right now. It is her era. Cardi B is the standard. And this is everything. Now, not to mention that political stuff happening, I believe that pushed sales to her too. You know, everybody having so much controversy over her Grammys performance. I think that helped push a lot of the sales as well. So, you know, you can hate her all you want, but men lie, women lie, the numbers do not lie. Cardi B is the highest charting female rapper, quite frankly, of all time. Now, I hear what some of you guys are going to say, well, times were different. Yes, times were different. But that doesn't mean that new history cannot be made. Cardi B is making history. Somebody will come out and outdo her one day. But right now, this is her moment. And she did what needed to be done, and she gave what needed to be gave. It is what it is. So I'm going to open up the lines. I'm going to allow you guys to call in. This is not going to be a lengthy live because there's not much to say. But it's up and it's stuck and it's number one. So the calling number is 563-999-3658. Cardi B is the reigning queen of rap. Oh, somebody's going to be pissed off at that one. Oh, somebody's going to be mad at that one. Why they be getting so mad? Somebody going to be going off. I'm gonna get drugged on Twitter. Okay, let's get into this call in. 5385, you're live on the air.
Oh, you would answer when I'm in the store.
Okay, I'll call you right back. I'll call you. Okay, just stay right there. Hold on.
Put me on hold.
Okay. 9572, you're live on the air.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, what's up, Armon? I'm surprised
Hey.
I got on last time I tried to get on. They was on there for a hot minute waiting to get in.
Okay,
No,
what you think?
I more so just wanted to come on and say congrats to my girl Cardi. A lot of people counted her out and said that she wouldn't have another solo after Bodak Yellow, and she proved them wrong. A lot of people were saying that it took TikTok for her to get where she is, and, you know, not to call anybody out, but, I mean, she didn't have to offer thousands of dollars for a TikTok challenge that wasn't awarded to anybody for her to actually get the number one. So, I mean, I just got to give her props. I know a lot of people hate her. I know a lot of people don't really like her. They feel like she didn't earn her spot. But Cardi she works her butt off. So I feel like she definitely deserves it. So, you know, props to her. She's killing it. I can't be nothing but happy and proud for her.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Of course.
Bye. Listen, that's very true. A lot of people counted her out. They said, listen, she's not going to be nothing. She will never have another single solo record. Bodak Yellow is it. That's why I think this record is so special, because this was one that I felt like was for her. Like, this was her record, and she won. And, you know, the fact that it went number one, like, this wasn't a big budgeted, like, roll out. You know what I mean? This was like a hip hop record that stuck. And it worked. It went number one. Wow, wow, wow. 2130, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so number one, just excuse my voice. I'm dealing with a head cold right now.
Okay.
But I just wanted to say one thing. I really like Cardi B. I like her music, and I like her as a person. But for me, I can only listen to her songs like 3 times before it's like I don't play them no more.
Okay.
Like when they first come out, I be bobbing my head. I be it's up and it's that. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, like after the 3-4 time, it's like okay, it's not on my playlist.
So if
You know
you
what I
have
mean?
a
Like, if I'm in
turn
the
up
car-
playlist, you're not gonna have no Cardi B on your turn up playlist.
Well, there's not really that much new Cardi B out, you know what I'm saying, to even put really on there. There's that, you know what I'm saying?
There's
I guess
WAP,
but
and then I
that's
mean,
not
there's
my go-to.
there's the last 2 #1 hit singles, WAP and
But there's only with WAP, that shit's played out to me. That's just, you know, me. I just feel like WAP is played out at this point. For me, I'm not gonna put it on my playlist. Up and It Sucks isn't the first thing that comes to my mind. You know what I'm saying, when I'm thinking about a turn up song. For me personally.
Okay.
But I mess with her and her music, and I get excited when she comes out with another song. I'm right on it. I was waiting on you to make a video about it when it came out. You know what I'm saying? I was ready. So I mess with her music, and I really mess with her as a person, and even in her music, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's something just not sticking, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I want her to make some more music that you can listen to in the car, not just turn up to. You know what I'm saying? Like you can bump, you can ride around, and you know that's all I'm saying.
So you want
That's
some
what
more?
I
So
wanna
maybe,
hear.
and I feel like this next album is going to be a little bit more. She's going to let you in a little bit. I think this next album, she is going to have a little bit more like a Get Up 10 moment. There is going to be that. But I do definitely think that she still needs to feed the streets because we have been in the middle of a pandemic. So everything we need 1 or 2 kind of chill moments, but then we need to get out here and get outside. You know what I mean? Like So, but I think that her team is working. I think it's cooking up, and I think that I think it'll do well.
So how long you think until the album drops?
I think that we'll have an album. I mean, honestly, I don't know, but I know that we're gonna have one this year. So I'm thinking maybe July, August, July. I feel like it should jump. I feel like I would want it to be out in the summer, like June, late June, early July, like you know what I mean? Like that's when I feel like the album should come out. I mean, the sooner the better.
You don't want it to be taking forever. You don't want it to take forever, like how Hot Girl Summer was. When it was the end of the summer, and
that's what I'm saying. Her album needs to come out like mid-June, July. But we are getting an album this year. There is an album happening this year. So I'm interested. It's happening.
Yeah, so that's all I had to say.
Yes. Thank you so much, caller.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. 7127, you're live on the air. Oh, hold on. 7127, you're live on the air. Hello? Last chance. All right, now you gotta go. All right. All right, 5385.
Hey, Boo.
Okay, hey, what's going on? Talk to me.
I just want you to go to the DMs, and I just want you to play this really, really quick. It's just like a winning feel, you know, so the girls know it's always coming back to the Bronx. Period. Y'all say everything you want to say. Y'all say, oh, we cheated. Oh, we...
I'm not playing that. We're not doing that. Listen, now what you think? Like now, you had told me that Up was going #1 today.
Oh, honey, I told you last week why it was going #1 because we were smart enough. We weren't online trolling. We didn't spend hours getting involved with the Republicans, dragging Cardi, living for it. As you can see, all the blogs that Hey Cardi haven't posted that #1 at all.
Oh no, they're not going to post that #1.
Of course they're not. And then they claim, oh, I don't have no beef with her. You only post the negative stuff. You don't like to post when a girl is winning. And she won genuinely. Why? Because we actually stream, we actually buy, we can come together and do it. We ain't worried about what the naysayers are going to say or conclude to. Was it payola? No, there was no payola. Was it, oh, this? Was it that? Y'all have every excuse, but when it's your fave, what's your excuse? Because this time, and I heard you say there was merch sold. The only merch that was sold was CDs, vinyls, and tapes. Well, actually, not even vinyls, just CDs and tapes. Why? Because clothing merch don't count anymore. So when your fave did Troll, yeah, that clothing merch did count. But what are you guys going to do this era? That's all I have to say. Congratulations to Belcalee's Almond Czar, honey. And I know you're always going to come through because God has you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the Barty gang is hyped and they're excited. Listen, you want to know why I'm excited? Because guess what? Anybody that feels like they can do better, guess what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to prove it. So now the bar, here's what I want to discuss. Is the bar lowered or has the bar been higher and is set? Is the bar up and stuck? Because we do a lot of conversating about how low the bar is. To me, I feel like she raised the bar. It's the visual bar. And by the way, people were talking about the Up video and said that there was a lot of green screen. There was no green screen for Up. I heard that those were all set designs that were built. That's number one. Then number two, visually the bar is set. Single female number one, solo female rapper number one, bar set twice. Let's not forget, Bodak Yellow is diamond. The Maroon 5 record is 9 times platinum. Cardi B just made history last week by going diamond. So listen, the bar is set. So we can't talk about the bar being lower no more, because if it's so low, then anybody should do it. Anybody should be able to do it. If it's so low, then everybody should be able to get a diamond platinum record. Everybody should be able to get 2 single solo number ones, not a cosign number one. Mind you, not a collaborative number one, a single number one. A lot of people didn't think that she was gonna get the number one. Oh, she had Megan Thee Stallion had to come usher her into a number one. Remember they said that? She rode Megan Thee Stallion's hype. Maybe she did, but it worked and it got Megan number one and her number one. But then boom, here we go with Up, with no WAP rollout. And here we are at number one. They're hits. See, here's the thing. I think people get it confused and they start to get upset when we start dabbling in opinions and feelings instead of facts. The fact of the matter is Cardi B is the queen right now. She is the female rap queen at this time. Nobody is putting up the numbers that she's doing for this era. Nobody. And honestly, I don't think that there will be anybody who does. This is her moment. And she's been winning consistently. It is what it is. Let's take another call. 2656. I see you. 2656, you're live on the air.
Hey, boo.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. Look, I'm from New York, so I love both of them. You feel me? I'm a Nicki fan. I'm a Cardi fan.
Uh-huh.
I was rooting for Cardi when she first came out. Rooting for that number one, just because she's from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. We came from the same project, but we're not going to sit here and act like she's the best rapper of all time. That's what we're not
No one said.
do.
No one said that. No one said that.
But that's what I love you, bro. But that's what everybody is acting like. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to bring Nicki in this and all, but I'm like she's not better than Nicki. I'm like, let's okay, number wise, when it's on the chart, yes. Number wise, yes. It was saying she's better than Nicki, but come on. Like, we know she's not. And I feel like the reason why she gets all the recognition that she gets is because, come on, she's Cardi B. her personality, everything about her, people attracts to people. You see what I'm saying? But we're not going to sit here, everybody sit here acting like she's like the best rapper alive. She's not. She's not. She's not even like, come on. She's not even better than Megan, but the songs that she's putting out is sticking. It is up, like you're saying, and it is up.
So here's the thing. I agree with what you're saying, but the conversation is not who's the better rapper, who is the better overall artist at this time, and Cardi B is it. You know, I mean, I'm sure that there's somebody in the chat that, you know, can sing better than, you know, or rap better than Drake and Cardi B, but that doesn't matter. Again, some people that are great to very talented, guess what? Unfortunately, their careers will never see the light of day. So that's not what's important even at this point. What's at this point is who's winning. Now, Cardi B is consistently making better songs than any other female rapper. Yep. They're sticking. She's polarizing. Yep. So her whole packaging is working. Her team is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they're doing what needs to be done.
I agree. You got it. I agree with you. I love you, Armon. I love your show. I'm new to your show, and I just want to say I love you. I don't know why, but my super chat never worked, and it worked today, so it's lit. I'm about to be dropping it.
Thank you so much, boo. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's take another call. We just have to be honest. 0091, you're live on the air. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey.
Hey, so what's up? All right, so I want to say a couple of things. I want to firstly say I really do feel strongly that Cardi B is just being hyped up. I mean, she's all right. I mean, I'm not part of the Barty gang, whatever, but I'm not gonna hate her either. She's cool or whatever, but I just feel like the bar has definitely been lowered. Like, let's really talk about it, because when I say the bar is lowered, it's just the expectation of what people expect from, like, the head or the new, you know, the hottest female rapper or whatever, the queen or whatever, which I feel like Nicki will still be the queen. She still is holding that, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
You know, Nicki did stuff that people couldn't even do back when Instagram and all that stuff wasn't even out. So there wasn't no TikTok or none of that. So she was breaking records of her own in her own category. But I don't like comparing the two, because you really can't even compare Nicki to Cardi.
No, because we're at two different time periods. That was 10 years ago, 12.
Right, and it's like, you know, Nicki were on like MySpace days.
Things have changed.
Like, you know, really come up. Yeah, so, but I feel like she put in that work as to where Cardi has, like, you know, literally people, like, she has her fans where you could, like, literally sit in a Cash App and they will, like, literally purchase, like, playlists and streaming of these songs to get it to chart to where it's charting. So, like, the number one, honestly, is Ball. And really...
But, okay, but let's talk about that for a second. Is that fair? Because just 3 years ago, when she had the number one, like, I could make a song, you could make a song right now and have some TikTokers do it and become a Billboard Hot 100. Cardi B does not have TikTok push like that. So has the bar been lowered, or has times changed for how the way that streams and things are counted? Because you got to think about it. TikTok now is breaking so many artists, and Cardi B is not a TikTok artist, and she's still breaking records. So if we're going to say that she lowered the bar, well, then who lowered the next bar? Because TikTok has now made it easy for anybody to be famous. At this point, all you need is 5 seconds of a stupid dance and enough people doing it. Then half these people on the Billboard, nobody even knows their songs anymore. They just know the 5 second TikTok dance. So is that fair to say that all of a sudden Cardi B lowered the bar when now, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, half of her number ones came from TikTok? Let's just be real.
Well, yeah. Well, exactly, but you just answered my question exactly, because that's what I'm saying. You just said that this is what they do, and then it's so easy to get it with that. But the thing is it's kind of like going back to what I said. It's like when you said the bar's been lowered, it's kind of like what the people expect. Like, if Cardi would be the new queen, like you say, then, you know, it's not. It's more to it than just that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, anybody can get a number one or anybody can get a viral moment with a TikTok. But for you guys to be saying this is a new queen, it's just like she's not. It's enough work has not even been put in. Like, I don't know, you know.
I think you're trying to. I think you're still trying to compare her to Nicki and you really shouldn't do that, because if you want to compare ability and work that's being put in, it's two different types of work. Yes, Nicki Minaj is a lyricist and an artist and work with everybody. However, with all that being said, Cardi B in, Cardi B out, YouTube streams, Instagram. Nicki Minaj has been around in the streaming era. She dropped Yikes, that flopped. Let's be very clear. She dropped Megatron, that flopped. The only song that she does well with was the Doja Cat record and the Tekashi records, and those were someone else's songs, and those songs were already going to do numbers without her. Okay, so we have to be honest and sit here and say that, listen, while maybe Cardi B, maybe Cardi B cannot. Maybe she's not the rapper like Nicki Minaj. However, she understands a hit-making formula.
See, that's
she understands a hit.
You've gotten shouted out by Cardi, so it's obvious that you love her. And you know, I've been watching.
Okay, so where's the? Okay, so tell me. Okay, so where's the lie?
It's like you're.
Where's the lie? Okay,
saying,
prove to me. Prove to me. Tell me. Prove to me right now.
Armon, you're biased, bro. Like you're biased, bro. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you have somebody who can't even get radio play. And they've been blackballed from all of these arenas and all this certain stuff, or we don't know why, because we're just, you know, fans or listeners or whatever. And then you have people like Cardi that can get radio play and TikTok and all this stuff. Of course,
Nicki Minaj. Let me tell you something. Nicki Minaj has the highest rated radio show on Apple Music. She has the biggest show, period.
When that's because she has the traffic and the volume. Cardi could never.
So listen. With all that being said, she's her own radio play. Listen, she has her own. No, she has her. No, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. Okay, so I have to mute you. So you're not listening. She has the largest radio station when she does her show. Now, you're going to give me all these excuses about her not promoting this, that, and the third. When Queen Radio drops, it gets more numbers than any broadcast. She plays her music. It's still not sticking. Okay? So don't sit here and act like she doesn't have a radio play and she doesn't have these outlets. She has Queen Radio, which is bigger than any outlet that's needed. Let's be real. And you want to give me an excuse that say, oh, she does it every couple of months. Well, whose fault is that? I'm not here to judge whether she does it once a month or once a year. That's her platform. Her as an artist, if she wants the number one, she needs to do what needs to be done and give what needs to be gave. I don't get why we start trying to put payola on a situation like this. Now I'm going to let you finish, but I just wanted to get that out.
And she's paying for the spot.
Who's paying for the spot?
Her label, whoever, her team, because the thing is, she did a whole promo, even StationHead promoed for the Barty Gang Radio. There were only 11,000 people in there. Nicki would never. She would break the site if she told somebody she was going to go in and answer questions. Cardi's not that girl, period. And that's all I'm saying. You guys are trying to make her that girl, and she's not really that girl.
Why did Bodak Yellow go diamond?
Because they paid for that baby. That's what I'm saying. They paid for that baby.
Okay, so why? But if they, why pay for her? Who is she to pay for? You know how many other artists are on there?
This is the thing. I feel like you try to throw salt on Nicki because she doesn't acknowledge you, but Cardi does, and that's why you give her so much light.
No.
Be real though. I like both. Both girls are cool, but I'm not one of those delusional barbs. So please don't with that. I'm just saying, let's be real. Nicki worked hard for what she got. Cardi has not even put in the fourth of that work. She has a whole machine behind her, and so she's being plastered everywhere.
Anybody with a label has a machine behind them. Well, who wouldn't want a machine behind her? She's not an independent artist. She's signed to a major label. That's what their job is. That is what their job is.
Listen, they gave her bait and she took it, and that's what I'll say. and we can agree to disagree, but I already know what it is, Armon. Like I said, I've been watching your videos for a while. You've been a fan, but you just flopped. You switched because Nicki don't really deal with you, so now you like Cardi, and I get it. But it's like, be real, though. If you're going to be the realest, my radio, she's real, and that's why I like her. She's real.
Listen. It's not about that. Being real is the idea. Listen, okay, is it real because you feel like we don't pander to Nicki over here? So you like a biased conversation that drags and is obsessed with Cardi B?
You don't even, it's like Cardi B. It's like, well, gosh. Like,
listen, first of all, hold on. Now I have to mute you because now you sound crazy. You're definitely not going to compare me to a platform that literally builds their platform off of dragging an obsession over Cardi B, and they're going to tell me that all I do is say Cardi B. So just with that being said right there, I should hang up on you. Do not compare me to another platform and try to make it seem like I'm one-sided when you just shouted out a person that is completely one-sided. Okay, let's be honest here. Now, if you can't be honest and say that they're biased,
you can't even handle it. Weak ass nigga.
Okay, now you're stupid. You see the ratchetness over there? Ghetto. This is why you're flopping. You're too emotional. Stop flopping. Do more streaming. Use your brains. You girls are stupid, dumb, and retarded. And it's showing. It's up and it's stuck. And the girls are mad. That's what it is. I don't give a damn what else you talking about. It's up and it's stuck. Billboard, baby. 2506.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so happy to finally be on.
Okay.
But, yeah. Okay, so that guy, I don't want to talk about him, but he definitely did too much. You're very fair. Like, you don't kiss Cardi B's butt at all. You're very fair. That's interesting. They want to make it about that. See, here's the thing. There's a whole illusion over Nicki Minaj's career. And I'm just so tired of it. And here's the thing. When someone is so boastful about their achievements and what they have accomplished, because I'm about to go in, and what they have accomplished is because it was handed to them, flat out. It wasn't earned. It wasn't earned at all. And that's Nicki Minaj's whole persona. It's acting like she got it out the mud. Sweetheart, you didn't decide to take rapping seriously until your mid-20s. Let's keep it real. Nicki Minaj did not become a rapper until she was 26. When she started taking it seriously when she was about 23, everybody wrote a rap in 7th grade. We all rapped in middle school. Are you kidding me? She tried to use that to make herself seem more solidified. We all talk. We can all rap. Like, we can all do this. It's not really the greatest thing in the world. And it's like, you didn't win a Grammy or, you didn't do that whole 10 years. You had no competition. And as soon as girls came in, even Dej Loaf set her back.
Well, I don't want to make this about Nicki and trying to tear Nicki down, because it's not really about that. It's the fact that people try to say one thing. Understand, times have changed. Time has changed. We're in the streaming era. Cardi B is killing the streaming game. Why is that a problem? Why is that a problem for people to admit that she knows how to play this game and is the best at it? And listen.
Because people don't want to accept that social media is real. They still think it's fake. No, it's real.
I don't know. I don't know.
Marketing instantly. It's international marketing instantly. So people don't understand that. It's like, if the people like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. And that just is what it is.
It is what it is. Thank you so much, Boo.
The whole package, and Cardi is the whole package.
Thank you, Boo. So. All right, 6125. I'm coming for you, but let me read this super chat real quick. Let me see what we got going on. People are just so mad and upset today. Let me see. If Cardi comes out with a song called Sympathy and Payola addressing her haters on her new album, I will be weak. #win. Oh, she should do a Sympathy and Payola. Nicki is Kim's clone clown. Is a Kim clone clown. Okay. 86125. But the fact that you guys are even comparing her to Nicki just goes to show that, Cardi is that girl. Megan just won 3 Grammys, and Megan is still not in that position. So Cardi B has the it factor. And whether you like her or not, she's on top right now. It is what it is. There's no discussing or denying that. 6125, you're live on the air.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. It's up in the stock.
It is. Unfortunately, it is up in its stock. No, I will say, I'm not a Cardi fan. I only like some of her songs, but for the people who are like mad that it's going number 1, it's like they could have complained when it went number 2. Like in my eyes, the difference between number 2 and number 1 is exactly that, 1 spot. It's like it was number 2 already. They could have complained then. And
mind you, no female artist. Hold on, let's talk about the number 2. No solo female artist debuted at number 2. She was the first to do that too, on Billboard.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a major accomplishment. I'll give it that. I'm going to ignore the last caller because I was like, I'm not about to make this about Nicki. But I will say, I just want these female rappers, these new ones, like, I really just want them to start being criticized, just like for their artistry. I'm not going to complain about streaming numbers or number 1s anymore because, if we're going to, every year we're going to say the Grammys don't matter, Billboard doesn't matter, then people have to mean it. Like if people say these things don't matter, but then they get up in arms when there are people who are not their faves get these accomplishments, and clearly it matters to them. It don't matter to me. I just want good music. Now, Cardi, she's in a different lane, in the sense that Cardi, for me, is always going to be kind of like a Vegas showgirl kind of entertainer. She's always going to be an entertainer. I don't think Cardi will ever be criticized as a rapper. She was at the beginning, but now that's kind of played out, and I've accepted she's an entertainer. But these other rappers, including Megan Thee Stallion...
Hold on. But let's talk about the entertaining piece. Is there something wrong with being an entertainer?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, because I was, and there was a, and this is just why I feel. I feel like Beyonce is more of an. I look at her as an entertainer. Beyonce is an entertainer to me.
Yeah, I think Beyonce is a person who was like a showgirl who was an entertainer, but because she's been in the game for so long, she really started giving us artistry. But it took her a good 15 years before we got, in my opinion, real art from her. But we got a lot of amazing songs, amazing performances. So maybe they'll have them for Cardi. But, the one thing that's just like missing from these female rappers is like that narrative of them just like pushing themselves forward, like with their talent. Like, I think the Barbs are so stuck on Nicki, including myself, because she really came in and it's just like showed the girls how to really do it. And all I'm asking is for the girls to give us 30% of that. Like 30% of that. Like, please just give me a narrative inside of a song. Like Megan Thee Stallion, you're not a singer, but what was that pop song on your album? I mean, come on, you could have gotten any producer to add an extra hook, girl. Extra hook.
I see what you're saying.
Just a little bit. I'm not even trying to like drag Cardi and drag Megan, drag these other girls, but it's like, can we get someone on their team, just one person on their team that's like, hey, so today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to get into our feelings and we're going to get a little creative. Like, that's all, like, I think we're wanting at this point. So kind of that's my opinion. What's yours?
I think you'll get that. I think Cardi understands that there's a space for that. There's a place for that for her. But then she also understands that, we're at a point now where music honestly is not lasting that long, and a lot of these kids in the younger generation, they just want to TikTok. You know what I mean? They don't really care about that kind of stuff. However, there's this fine line of, people like you that may want to hear a little bit more substance and creativity, and then there's those kids that just want to do the Renegade challenge, you know what I mean, or on TikTok. So I think that she does need to find a moment to really show some artistry on this next album. And then still give the people the ratchet, and the turn up that they want. So I think that she's aware of that. And I think that we will see that. She's growing, you know what I mean? And I think I agree with you. I definitely think that it would be nice to see that from her. But I think that because naturally she probably doesn't have that, she's probably working on it. You know what I mean? Like, just being real. Like, if you're not really, she's not the most rhythmic person, and she may not be the most, lyrically artistic, but I feel like, it's getting better, from her visuals to her fashions to her concepts. So, only naturally the rapping and performances will have to come behind it. So I say let's give her time.
I'd say let's give her time too, because the crazy thing is like, if you remove Nicki from the equation, I can't believe I'm saying this on the air, but if you remove Nicki from the equation, honestly, in terms of what the girls are giving with, I love Doja, so I'm going to remove her too, because I know how you feel about her. But like, Cardi's doing more, not just numbers and streaming, but like, Cardi is doing more than Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm like, where was all this energy when we were like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion is the answer. She's so good at rapping. And I'm like, but she's putting in less effort than Cardi.
Well, hold on. Megan Thee Stallion, we don't know if Megan Thee Stallion had that budget. It'll be interesting to see it's something about that Grammy that catapults you into a different type of tier. So we're going to see what Megan Thee Stallion gives from next year.
We can't do that, but we can't. Well, yeah, I would hope something's coming, but here's the thing.
No. I'm saying tier as far as label wise. You kind of work your way up somebody's priority list. A Grammy award winning artist gets a bigger budget than just some artist. You know what I mean? You're now You're a 3-time Grammy award winner. You get a different kind of budget now, because you've proved it.
Facts. Yeah, I think all the girls are in a really good position right now to go somewhere, and I'm just like, I want a free for all. Like, Nicki will always be queen to me. So if I remove her from the equation, I want a free for all with all these girls, with Doja, Meg, the City Girls, Cardi. I want them all to I want them to put out content like they want to win, not just with numbers. I want to hear you on the track, whether it's your rapping skills, whether it's the beat. I want to feel like when you walk into the room, you're the girl at the audition that I'm praying you have a bad day because you're that good. But that's how I feel. And by the way, for the people in the comments, I'm biracial. People always, is he white? Is he white? Like, no, it's really offensive. It's offensive that they say that, but I hear it all the time. All right.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. 8457. You're live on the air.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hey, Armon. First of all, congratulations, Cardi. I'm from New York, so I've got to represent. I'm not a Nicki or Cardi person, to be honest. My favorite female rapper is Missy Elliott.
Okay, I love Missy Elliott too.
I know she be giving it, but that's the thing. Like, when we had Missy Elliott, she was giving us so much more than just bars. She gave us so much visuals with her videos and stuff. It was so creative. And, Nicki was giving us kiddie pool, just keeping it real. But I feel like we are in a new era. You know what I'm saying? And just because somebody's a queen, queens don't last forever. Kings don't last forever. You got to pass the torch. You got to pass the crown. That's the whole point of, like, your era ends and then a new person's era begins. We're in a new time. That number one, I know, like, I'm not saying anything, but, like, a lot of people in your chat, I noticed when her song was number 2, nobody knew who the number 1 girl was. And I feel like sometimes the people who are, like, Barb's or Barbie fans or whatever, they say, like, in a bubble a little bit, because that number 1 song destroyed records worldwide. I didn't think she was going to get number 1 only because I didn't think she was going to smash that song. That song was made by a girl from the Disney Channel. It was an actress who was in, like, High School Musical show or some shit.
Yeah, but we don't care about that one. But so let's get to Cardi, because we don't care about that girl.
No, but I'm saying, like, for her to beat that song is a big deal, because that's a song that's going outside of rap. That's going to, like you said, the pop, because I feel like people aren't realizing, like, this rap girl who's going, like you said, to these spaces, past these pop girls. because I got like a Chinese kindergarten teacher who don't know nothing about this, and she loves Cardi, she loves Nicki, and she's not thinking about like who got better bars and stuff. She just want to be entertained by the song.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Too.
Those fans
Yeah,
definitely
those
matter.
fans, because that's where the money is. You got to reach everybody. You got to go
Yes.
worldwide, globally. It's not just this like little bubble of like, Nicki Minaj's
Hardcore
radio
lyrical people. Yeah.
show. Yeah. People just want to be entertained by the song. And I'll be honest, personally, I like Cardi B's personality. I know that's something that you mentioned before too, how nowadays, their personality plays a part. And
It does.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Because when I'm listening to Cardi, I'm not looking for bars. I'm just looking to be entertained. And I like her personality. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you so much, boo. Bang.
No problem.
All right, let's see what else we got. I'm gonna need the last caller to take several seats. Thank you. Shout out to Anthony Moten. You can drop your last 4 if you wanted to. Mahogany Brown, drop your last 4. Thank you guys. The P Spot said they underestimated Cardi. The P Spot also said the girls are sick, gagging on this number 1. Dominique Merchant says Cardi B making history with only 1 album out of the 3 released was released almost 3 years ago and is still on Billboard Top 200 album charts. Susan Bortz says if you want your girl to complete, get out people's chats and buy their music. If the bar's lower, this should be easy, okay? 2526. Let me see. Did we get her already? Okay, child, we is getting into some things. Well, here's what I would say, guys. We are at a point where you don't have to like her. You don't. But I just think that Cardi B is one of those people. It'll be just like Nicki, what happened with Nicki. Nicki was not getting her flowers when she first came out. There were so many times that people hated Nicki Minaj. That everything she did, they wanted to say that she was trying to be Little Kim. And then Nicki Minaj would actually go out and troll Little Kim. Could you imagine if Cardi B came out with that energy and started trolling Nicki? You guys would be crucifying her. However, Nicki Minaj now is deservingly so, starting to get her flowers. She obviously needs more of her just dues, but the fans are now starting to come around, and give it to her. And I think a lot of the hardcore Little Kim fan base, they kind of realized, all right, it's time for a new girl. And Nicki stepped in. Now that there's a new girl, I think people are starting to realize how much they really cared about Nicki Minaj. And this too shall pass. And then once Cardi B starts to go on the decline, people are gonna be bringing Cardi B up like, no, she's no Cardi, she's no Cardi. This just happens. It's a transition of power, and a lot of the fans do not want to let go. But whether you let go or not, the reality of the situation is, it's up and it's stuck, and the records are broken. And I feel like the lead is coming so far that it's going to be very hard for anybody out right now to catch up. It's going to be very hard for any girl right now to just catch up. Any girl from the past. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The bar is raised. And so, we start to bring a Nicki conversation in here. If I'm Cardi B, I'm no longer competing with Nicki Minaj. I've already surpassed her. I've got my Grammy. I've got my number 1. I got 2 single solo number 1s. I'm not in competition with you, Nicki Minaj. I'm here. You're here. It's not a battle. It's reality. We'll take a couple more calls and I got to get out of here. Today's my mama's birthday. I'm going to take her out somewhere I'm probably going to buy her some shoes or something today. Marcus Wright, you got to sing your last 4. 8965. Let's get it. 8965. 8965. 8965.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Hey, what's going on?
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I am so happy I got in when I could with your phone calls. So basically, I want to say I agree with you 100%. She is Miss number one. Everything she puts out is lit up on the charts, not even nationally. Internationally, this woman is the number one artist in the world as far as hip-hop. Now, my thing is, do I agree with it? No. I feel like out of all the talented women in the world in hip-hop, how can we take the number one woman who has the least amount of talent and we shoot her to number one? She can't write, she can't rap, that's the way she speaks. And she speaks so terribly that people call her illiterate. This woman is terrible, and she's a trash bucket. She's on the Grammy representing women with her legs all spread, saying the most graphic things. I mean, this woman is awful, but none of that matters because she's the number one. That's where we put the crown on her head. I don't get it, but it is what it is. And I agree with it.
Well, here's the thing, people talk about Rhapsody and, they talk about these other female rappers, but it's just like nobody listens to their music. Nobody wants to hear all that lyrical content. People want to have fun. I mean, this is not, guys, it's simple. Listen to who you want to listen to. The people have spoken. Listen, right now you can make a record. See, this is what I don't like. That all of a sudden, because it's Cardi B winning, right? It's a problem. But any artist right now, any artist listening in the chat, any artist, you could be an artist. If you wanted to go write a song right now and put that on iTunes and Spotify and it does well, guess what? You could be making, look at Lil Nas X. You could have an Old Town Road moment. So should somebody discredit you? I know a lot of artists out here hoping to get 1 million streams on Spotify, wishing, loving it now that social media is what it is because it's allowing them to become better artists and get their fame and get their numbers. So many artists right now, they may not get number ones or Grammys, but a lot of artists are able to survive and live just based off of people having a fan base and people streaming their music. Why is that a problem? You know what I mean? There's some artists that we may never know, but guess what? They make thousands of dollars, more money than some of us work a 9 to 5 because they have a built-in fan base from social media and they're able to continue and create. Now, some artists' music take off further. And that's just what the people like.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Unfortunately, can I call her? I want to call her something, but I don't know if this is going to be considered a curse word on your show.
Well, then don't call her. Don't call her it. Thank you. Thank you, because she was finna try it. Don't call her that. 7127. If you have to ask, can you call somebody something, you probably shouldn't call them anything. You probably shouldn't say it. Okay? You asking me, should you call her something? You probably don't need to say that. 7127, you live on the air.
Hey, Armon, it's Bianca. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Bianca?
I've been listening to this show, enjoying it, but really just listening to, the lies from that other fan base and looking at the comments. These people keep perpetuating that Cardi has no talent. She doesn't write. She doesn't do this. They're not in the studio. They don't know what she does, first of all. Second of all, if they really, really cared about the integrity of hip-hop, why weren't they saying all this when Nicki was working with 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine didn't write his raps. 6ix9ine used to work in a deli and then decided to do punk rock, and when that didn't work and wasn't accepted, he
turned into a troll
and had people writing for him. Exactly. And they weren't saying that about him. They were supporting him, and they were supporting Nicki working with him. It's business. It's fine. I don't care. I didn't pay him any attention, but I wish they would stop that lie about caring about talent, because they really don't care about quote-unquote talent. And what Cardi does is a talent. Just because people don't like what you like doesn't mean that it should be dismissed. And I think that's the immaturity that a lot of people possess. Like, oh, if you don't think like me, if you don't enjoy what I enjoy, If I can't understand what you like, then what you like is it's nothing. It's BS. And that's not true. We can all like different things, you know, and Cardi has the GP, like I always say, the general public, as well as her fan base. It cannot be just a fan base, because when it's just a fan base, what you see is high debuts and record-breaking, back-breaking, you know, plummets the next week because they're just doing streaming parties. But when you have the GP, you see that sustainability. And, you know, Cardi didn't pay the girl to get on the car in Miami and split her legs open and do all this stuff. People are enjoying the song. They're having fun with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not vanilla. It's just people enjoying the music. And I just wish that people would stop, you know, perpetuating lies about things and just say, hey, it's not for me, and ignore her. Why is their blood boiling? Because the girl got a #1. Okay, she got a #1. What did that do to your life to make it worse?
Thank you, Bianca. You said what you said,
You're
and
welcome.
I agree.
You know
Thanks,
how
Bill.
I do.
All right, 7369, you're live on the air. Oh, call back. Oh, wait, no, 7369. You got it? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello? Hey, what's up? So, I just want to say, I am probably one of the biggest Nicki Minaj fans there is. But I have nothing against any female rapper. I love Cardi, I love Nicki, I love all of them. I just don't understand between the two fan bases, why can't they both exist? Why can't they both be the queen? Cardi B, I was talking to somebody earlier. Cardi B is like the Drake of the chart. She's constantly getting these #1s, constantly just charting very high. She's going with hits every year. Every time she drops, it's a hit. She's the queen of charts. Nicki, queen of hip hop.
In the sport of hip hop and rap.
In the sport of hip hop and rap, Nicki is the queen. But when it comes to the hit, Cardi has it. Cardi has it.
She has the hits. And that's all I'm saying. But her having the hits does not take away from Nicki Minaj. So I don't even understand why we are not even why is Nicki Minaj even being brought up? Cardi is diamond. Cardi has 5 #1s and 2 solo #1s. If we want to talk about records, Nicki Minaj does not have a single solo #1 record. Her highest record was Anaconda, and that went to #2. What are we talking about? Like,
and Cardi, she gets the performance, like she visuals, dance. She gets it. She gets it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Bill. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. Let's see. Who else we got? We got people just coming through. Okay, 4427. 4427, you live on the air. Hey.
Guys, I love your show. My name's Kennedy Black. I just want to say, I don't even know where to start, but we're going to start from the conversation that people were first having in the beginning, where they were saying these are two different artists. Like, Nicki Minaj, I feel like, she took what Kim was doing and said, okay, I'm going to make this commercial. Cardi is like your girl from down the way that, like, you never thought would make it and did. So, like, those two different women should be, like, appreciated for different things. And I feel like her #1 is speaking to the times. Like, we all know that as generations go by, like, there's more kids. They're getting involved with more things. So I feel like all this TikTok and all these, like, different platforms that she has, and, like, her fans are just reaching out more and helping her get there. That's speaking to the times. I feel like Nicki Minaj, like, her fans right now are probably, like, people, her core barbs are probably, like, people who are my age, like 25, 26, like, in their 20s, who are starting their lives. Like, they have real responsibilities. We're starting our own dreams. So we're not even focused on, like, really, like, I feel like her support might not be there as much as it was when she first started. So, like, I just feel like these two women should be appreciated for the things that they've done, because they're two different paths. They're completely different.
I agree. I just feel like people are not wanting to realize that Cardi B is running it for this type of era. Like, we're in the streaming social media era. Cardi B is the queen of the social media streaming era. She is. Like,
right, and that doesn't take away from Nicki Minaj's, like, her legend.
No, that doesn't. It does not take away from her. No. But my thing is, and I think that people try to downplay it as if, like, okay, well, the bar is lower. No. Social media, first of all, I can't say that because 10 years ago, there was no YouTube. You know, like 10, 11 years ago, 12 years ago. So around when Minaj was coming out, like, you know, things changed. So platforms like this, even that I'm on, I'm able to have a show. I'm able to broadcast without, you know, having an agent and getting some big, you know, iHeart contract, you know, and maybe some radio people might feel like, oh, and they do. They feel like, you know, journalists that go to school for 4 years and, you know, 8 years, they feel like, you know, these YouTubers aren't serious. Oh, these people get all these numbers. They're making all this money. Don't downplay me because I'm in a time and in a place, in an era where I'm able to use what I got to get where I'm going. Why is that a problem? The bar has not been lowered.
Exactly. So my point is, I feel like exactly what you just said, like, you're someone who's, like, reaching numbers that I'm sure Media Takeout has not reached because that was a different time. Like that's just where we are with it. Like, you have more reach to, and, like, more people are getting involved online. Like, it just makes sense. Like, so that's all I wanted to say. But I love you. I feel like nobody's right, nobody's wrong, but all that, like, emotion getting involved and stuff, like, let's just think about logically why these numbers are, like, why these women are important, period, and why they've reached the numbers they've reached. But I love you so much. And
thank you so much.
We'll be back because I love everything you talk about. Yes, you have a good day.
Bye. All right. Cardi has numbers. Michaela says Cardi has numbers, the budget, and Beyonce work ethic. Since she's been on, she pushed the girls in her music videos and getting them to perform at events. She puts the girls in her music videos and have them perform at events. Absolutely. 4766. Let's see if we got it. 4766. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, well, welcome to the show.
Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. I think the thing is, okay, salute to Cardi B. She is that girl, but I think the thing that's always going to just be the conversation is because people don't respect her like that because there's no artistry in it.
Okay.
Like, the music is popping. She's number one. She knows how to make a hit in this generation. Like, she's smart. She's doing what she got to do to make that number one. But the thing is, with the difference between, like, people that came before her that were great, they actually were more of an artist. Do you get what I'm saying with that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that, but what are we referring to as artistry? Are we just saying rap ability?
Like, her raps, like, in my personal opinion, when it comes to the rap game, she's keeping up. I wouldn't, like, when it comes to her being able to flow, she's keeping up. It's not like she's out rapping anybody. She just makes a good song and it goes number one. But that's, like you said, that's the era we're in now.
No. Well, okay, so let's talk about that. She may not be out rapping everybody. That's one thing. But what she is doing is outperforming and out visually performing.
Definitely.
Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. Artistry is not just about, rapping. Clearly, it's about the full package for me. So maybe her strong suit is not rapping, but let's do Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's strong suit is not performing in music videos and things like that. Cardi B has been eating all her visual looks. Nicki Minaj's last 3 videos, we've seen her in a kiddie pool. That's not artistry to me.
Yeah, but the thing with Nicki is she's a good rapper. She's a good lyricist. It's talent. I'm not saying Cardi B is not talented, but in the music rapping aspect, that is her weakest part. So she does, like, with the girls coming in, like Megan, she's a better rapper. She's not getting all the things that Cardi B is doing, but Cardi B also puts herself out there in different things, which is smart. But it's like, okay, she's number one. She's hitting these number ones. We're expecting more. If she's going to be hitting these number ones like a Beyonce and this person, that person, they want to see her like, okay, we want to see you perform and do a great performance. Not where you're tired, now to be where you knew you was going to wear all that attire. We want to see you really be a star out there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm
like,
listening.
I feel like people are expecting more.
They're
So
expecting
it's like,
more
okay,
from
she's up there. Like if she's gonna be like the Rihanna or the next number one rap girl, which I think she's more like pop, but I feel like they just expecting more. Like, okay, we want to hear a creative song. We want to hear a different like turn up in the club song because all the girls are doing that. All the girls are kind of making similar music.
Cardi just posted all of her numbers, and she said that Grammy's performance, it earned, what did this earn? 26.5 million on-demand streams in the U.S. last week. The most streamed song up. People care. See, here's the thing. People have to care about you as an artist. One thing I learned, just kind of get into this space, and it obviously works for artists too, because now social media is so important. You have to evoke an emotion out of people, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you're not evoking some sort of feeling out of your audience, it won't matter. See, people that hate Cardi B are watching the video, contributing to the streams because they want to drag her. People that love her are watching. You know what I mean? If you don't like somebody, if you don't like her, guess what you should do? You shouldn't watch the video, even to critique it. You shouldn't listen. Because when you do that, all you're doing is adding to the streams.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like with anybody that's popping, like she's number one, that's gonna happen. Like Nicki Minaj, whether people like her or not, anytime something comes out about her, it's gonna be another hot topic because of who she is. Cardi B has gotten to that level, so that's gonna just happen. They're gonna go to it because they
Yeah,
want to
but
see
the
what's
number
going
ones
on.
aren't happening. The number ones are not happening, love. They're not
No,
happening.
they're not happening. But the thing is, like, okay, Cardi B has a number one, and she is
She
good. I
has
give her that.
two
but
single solo number ones, and then she just dropped 2 singles for this album. Do you realize that Cardi B hasn't even dropped her sophomore album, and it's probably already gonna go, be platinum because she's already got 2 number one
and
songs.
it's anticipated. But the thing is, she just came back, and like when she came back strong. But it took her a long time to come back. That's one thing I will say. The consistency hadn't left. So I want to see that consistency. And when she was gone, we had Meg come in, Mulatto, City Girls. A lot of girls came in that time, and they're basically right behind her.
But they have
So
not
if
been
you
able
wanna
to do
make sure
any. No, they have not been able to do nowhere
Not
near the
yet.
numbers.
Meg's on the way. I'm not saying, but the thing is, Cardi B smart. She branched out. She's in commercials. She's been on TV shows. She's doing what she has to do to be that number one star. Not even just rap music. She's a star. So that's the thing she's got. If you want to be a star, you got to put yourself out there in diversity in different situations and different places. So the rap girls, if they're trying to be that star, they got to get on their Cardi B level. And with that being said, if Meg or somebody does do that, Cardi B got to step the game up, because the thing that she's weak in is the lyrics. They're actually making a good bar and a flow. Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
that Megan
but
Thee Stallion.
that's
I don't
not-
think that Cardi B is worried about Megan Thee Stallion, because although Megan Thee Stallion is very talented, Megan Thee Stallion is not polarizing enough, and Megan Thee Stallion cannot make a hit.
Yeah, but she's on the way. Like, she's already came in the game. And she
Megan Thee
hasn't been in the game as long
Stallion.
as Cardi
I
B.
like Megan Thee
But she
Stallion's
has
album.
the
I listened to
Grammy.
Megan Thee Stallion's Good News album for maybe a week, 3 weeks, and I forgot. I would never. I don't listen to a single song off of Good News unless it's played in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Do
But
you
she's
listen to
popping,
Megan Thee
though.
Stallion?
Yeah.
You know why she's popping? Because she got shot in the foot.
Not true. Like,
Okay.
Hot Girl Summer, like Big Old Freak, I believe she actually deserved her Grammys. Not saying Cardi B didn't. She deserves her Grammys as well, but she earned it, and that's why she got the 3. Even with Beyonce being on there or not, I feel like Meg was going to win an award because she came in strong. And also the thing about her, she can actually rap. So I just feel like that's the thing with Cardi, is that people just don't like the fact that her flow and her lyricism is not there. But overall, she is a good entertainer.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great day. All right. I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Cool. Oh wait, 6670. I think I got to get that one. 6670. Oh, and then I got one more. I got two more. Okay, hold on. 6670. You live on the air.
What's going on, Armon? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. My first time caller, so thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, thank you for calling and thanks for being patient. We have a busy day today. What's popping?
Yeah, I see. So I just wanted to get some things off my chest. First things first, I want to say congratulations to Cardi. That's phenomenal. I hate to hear people try to take that away from her. And let's be clear, Cardi doesn't have to live up to anybody's arbitrary standards of what a female rapper is. That's first and foremost. When people make these comparisons and they call in and they try to deflect on what Cardi is not doing, it kind of annoys me. I wouldn't say it bothers me because it's not really really fair in my opinion. When people bring up Cardi and they draw up the Nicki comparisons, somebody said it earlier. These women are in their own lane. Now, when Nicki first came out and she was doing the whole pink wig thing and she was yelling, yah, on the track, trying to get on fight radio, which whatever, if that's her bag, that's her bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on her about that. But Cardi came up in her own lane, and it's a shame that people, that claim to have an ear for music cannot, look over something so superficial as an accent. It's low key racist for people to try to hold that against her that she doesn't speak well, knowing that she speaks more than one language. How many languages can you speak fluently? Let's be honest. And if you're gonna bring up, who's doing what and how much money somebody has, and claim that it's not fair that we're not talking about how much money Cardi has. Cardi has not been in the game for 4 years. Nicki has been in the game for 11 years. So you have to give people time. The girl only has one album out. You know what I'm saying? You have to give her time to grow and show you that she is capable of delivering what it is that you're asking for, if you're in fact genuinely looking for that. Because right now, I just see people using it as an excuse to kind of downplay her. And, it's a shame. And that's really what I wanted to touch on, because she has done phenomenal things. She has 5 number ones. 4 of those number ones, she's a lead. That's major. 4 of your number ones, you are a lead artist. I mean, come on. So, I mean, if you want to say, oh, she doesn't have this that somebody else has, but then turn around and make it about talent, I don't know what your argument is. Because you can't say on one hand it's about talent and it's about rapping, which even if 99.9% of the world agree with your assessment, that is your opinion that she can't rap. That is your opinion that Nicki is a better rapper than her at the end of the day. So I really just wanted to get that off. I think Cardi is doing phenomenal things. When she went live earlier celebrating her number one, she shouted out, again, female rappers. That is major. And to me, that will always put you in a higher spot, because you care about the culture, not about advancing your own career.
And Cardi B understands. I mean? My thing is, Cardi B understands. She understands who she is, but then she also understands that she makes hits. Like, she knows that she's not a Nicki Minaj type rapper. I don't know. I don't understand why people think that she thinks that she can rap better than Nicki Minaj. She doesn't think that, but she knows what she is good at.
Right, exactly. And it's like, why does she have to try to be that for you to give her her 10? If you can say, well, she does a good job here, she does a good job there, but she's lacking here, trying to make it seem like she's not this perfect artist. Well, who is? Who is a perfect artist? Who doesn't have room to grow? And that's the thing. And it's kind of like what you said earlier. People just can't accept the fact that it's a new girl in town, and one day it's going to be another new girl. And that's just the way that it goes. We need to start acting like we care about female rap if we care about it. Now, if all you care about is Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, then say that. But don't call in and say, oh, yeah, that's all right, but she didn't do this, but she sounds like that. That's not a critique. That's not a comparison, because everybody is in their own lane. And I really wanted to express that.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Have a great day. All right. Derek Harris says, Barty gang, 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 gang. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see. 5385. Where we at? 5385. You're live on the air.
I'm back because I see these little comments, and the last caller hit a lot of things that I wanted to say. But one thing is, y'all keep saying, oh, these TikTok artists and this, and that. Did y'all forget that when Nicki Minaj came out, there was MySpace, and her and Jeffree Star were the biggest things on MySpace? If you are not using these platforms to promote your music, then you're dumb.
Then you're down. Mm-hmm.
We're in it. Period. Like, are you guys dumb? Like, back in the day, that was the platform. This past era, there was SoundCloud, blah, 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 blah. Now it's TikTok. Of course, people are going to migrate to it. But in TikTok, people actually have to listen to your music to do the challenges. That means that the general public likes your stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
No one's going to sit up there and do a 5 count or a 3 count or a this, and that. No, they have to actually like you, and they have to actually take the time to do these little challenges to even post it. Secondly, people are saying, oh, we want bars, this, and that. You said it a minute ago. You said, oh, a lot of people don't listen to Rhapsody. Rhapsody is a very talented rapper. A lot of girls don't listen to her. Like, a lot of the general public doesn't listen to her. If you're going to compare somebody to bars, I don't see no one comparing Nicki Minaj and Rhapsody. And Rhapsody has worked with two of the biggest rappers, Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, which Nicki Minaj has not even worked with either. They won't work with her. Ask yourself why they won't work with her.
Well, they're all lyrical. So, they're all lyrical. Like, they're all in the same. They're all in the same group to me.
Why aren't you guys comparing them? Because Rhapsody will, whether you think so or not, Rhapsody will wash Nicki. Because
but that's like comparing J. Cole to Drake, or Kendrick Lamar to Drake. Like, you just kind of can't do that.
Well, I mean, Drake has writers. You can't compare, right? And a lot of people love Drake, but everyone hates Cardi, and they both have writers, co-writers. And they're not ghostwriters, because if they were ghostwriters, they wouldn't be credited. So I'm tired of y'all saying that, too. Oh, ghostwriter. The same ghostwriters that Cardi has, Meg has too on a couple of songs and an album. So have that same energy. And
go ahead.
The last thing I wanted to touch on is since everyone says, oh, it's easy to get this, it's easy for her because of her label, well, then why doesn't Nicki Minaj's new manager get her that? It's because when Nicki came out, she burned a lot of bridges. Two of the stylists that she had, you have to have a solid team to make it in this industry. And most of the stylists that Nicki had sued her. You can look it up. Even the Imargar, whatever his name is, that sued her, 2 years ago? Now he's working back with her. Y'all forget about all of these things, because I remember you talking yesterday of, oh, why does Nicki Minaj, like, a lot of people don't like her. Well, let's not act new to it. She burned a lot of bridges in the industry. She got sued a lot. You can easily look it up on Google. They didn't sue her. They didn't spend money to sue her for no reason. Child.
Okay. Well, you said what you said again, Eva. Thank you for calling in.
Bye.
Bye. All right, child. All right, so we're going to wrap it up there because we are well over time. So if you didn't get through this time, please make sure that you come in early and join the party, okay?
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
But somebody said, caller, clock back in, your break is over. Okay. That was from, all right, listen, y'all. It's up and it's stopped. Cardi got her number one. Give the girl her credit. It is what it is. She got her number one. And, I can't wait to see what she does next. And she's the queen right now. And I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm saying it. It is what it is. Whether you like her or you don't, Cardi B is on top. 5 number one records, a diamond plaque, a Grammy, 2 solo number one singles, 1 album. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. So anyway, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I gotta go out. I gotta go take my mom out for her birthday. That's why we had to kind of cut it short today. She's calling me, but I wanted to have this conversation with you guys. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow, but because I knew I was gonna be gone. But I was like, I know they want to talk about this, so I hope we got into some things, and tag me and everything. You know what I mean? Send me stuff. Follow me on Instagram at the Armon Wiggins Show, and we'll be back if something pops up. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.